Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Batty Robbie, back at it again with Isabelle Plays, specifically for you, Isabelle mains, and other people who want to see how to counter Isabelle, as you learn all of my tips and tricks. Well, you learn how to counter me, okay? I don't play the universal Isabelle. I'm a little bit different. Not like most girls. Not like most girl dog mayors. I'm just a little bit different like that. So you'll see from the title, unfortunately, we did drop a little in GSP. Not very much, though, mostly due to me fighting some really good Ganondorfs. They're just camping up in the high GSP. And I sort of lost my touch about playing with them. It was a little bit late. I mean, you know, not to John or anything, but I'm going to John's right now. Yeah, so I lost a couple of matches I probably shouldn't have. Maybe got a little bit angry, and then I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to go to bed. We can't play like this. Not this humiliated. So today we're going to be looking at some videos, just talking a little bit about it. So this first video is going to be a little bit familiar. We're just playing a banjo. So I played a banjo before, and that's my first video actually. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. It's very interesting to see how much I've improved just from then to here. But anyways, I chose to do this banjo video, even though I don't play super well. Because I just do some things that are super sick. I kind of lose my touch when it comes to fighting him. Like, I eat a lot of Wonderwings, a lot more than I should. I just found that, like, he had some good... Like, see that, for example, like, I didn't know that covered ledge as well as it did. So I just kind of didn't expect it. And it's interesting because if I jumped or rolled, it probably would have caught me, so it was just a very dangerous predicament. So right there, he kind of blows that one for himself. But we go on full force, you know, we take those. That's the name of the game. Sometimes you flop. So just planting mines and trying to be careful. That should have been the moment that I realized, okay, if I plant a mine, he's going to try to Wonderwing me. So I should keep in mind, if I'm going to plant a mine, I need to make sure I have, you know, the space, the distance, and the time. And if he does it, I should try to go for a fishing rod. And unfortunately, I just kind of fail in that regard. So I do eat a lot of Wonderwings in this game. This guy plays a lot different from the last banjo I played and the very first banjo that I played. And it's so unfortunate my umbrella missed there because of his jab animation. But yeah, Wonderwing, I just was not really ready for it this time round, and so that led to a lot of my demise for sure. Not shielding when he does his down airs, just a lot of silly mistakes on my part that I should know better. That time I jumped because, you know, I put the mine down, so I figured, okay, he's going to try to Wonderwing me. I just shouldn't have jumped. I should have done fishing rod or something else that I could have done something with. So this is a really great section on my part. So I know I have to edge guard him. So how do you edge guard a banjo? Well, during his apex leap, like when he reaches his maximum height, that's where you can slingshot him, because he's not going up anymore and he's not going to be really going down, so you can nail him, and then he can keep doing that and you just keep repeating the same process. And so that's how I catch him. But then he does catch me on that. For some reason I think that I can run away from him and plant a mine and be safe. So that's what I decide to do. Yep, so we're just doing the typical, usual game. I do catch him on that. And then, you saw how I froze there for like half a second? Because I was in shock. Did I just grab him out of Wonderwing with one of no, I wouldn't say it's the worst grab in the game, but with a grab that definitely is pretty weak? Did I just do that? I lost my mind. And then, and then he just pretty much died after that. Yeah, that was freaking insane. That was so sick. I'll never forget that. So here's me versus a Roy. Sword characters can be a little bit tricky, especially like, you know, your Marths, your Lucinas, your Chroms. Mostly just because they go so fast. They're so quick, and when it comes to aerial, you have to have good spacing. You just have to, or you're gonna eat blows from them. And like that happens a little bit in this game, but I do pretty well, because I've, you know, on my way up from low GSP to where I am now, I have fought a lot of Mars, a lot of Lucinas. Like, I have a pretty good idea of, like, how to keep myself spaced and keep myself safe. And planting mines is so important in this matchup, because they want to continue to punish you, and if you break their momentum, it affects them. It makes them pretty angry, too. So right there, attacks into my shield, and so I'm able to do that. And then that's just a really unfortunate, unable to grab the ledge moment. Gotta feel bad for him. So he's breaking my mines. Not too big of a deal for me. I kind of go for a questionable fishing hook. I probably should have planted another mine instead, but I just thought maybe I'd be able to catch him. I thought he would dash into me or something. So that's another thing. I gotta get so much better about if they're gonna shield onto my mine, I need to like punish that in particular. I decided not to go for a move there. Like I could have up aired him. I just had a feeling not to, and I felt like it was better to run away, see what he was gonna do, and then react. And lo and behold, he parried. And so it's a good thing that I didn't go for an attack on him there. That's not always the right choice, but it was in that situation. So just, I mean, if he's going to camp the ledge with that, I'm just going to do that. And that was the moment that I realized, oh, he can switch that smash attack to either side. So that was good for me to know. So I don't fall for that again. And I almost really fell for it that time even. So he tries to go for a little bit of an edge guard on me there. Not going to work out for him. So I plant a mine and I'm just chilling. And then, I mean, he blows it. He gives me something weird. So that should have been a dash attack. On online, sometimes it's just tricky. Sometimes there's a little bit of delay, so you get your forward and back tilts mixed up with dash attacks quite frequently. It just happens. But the idea is that you throw a pot to him when he's off the edge, and then that keeps him bounced up, and you kind of keep him off the edge until you can do like a down spike or something like that. Yeah, so, I mean, that move's just really strong. I mean, nothing really you can do about that one, other than just not get hit by it. So he's down tilting, trying to break my mine. I decided to just plant another mine. I probably could have snatched him with a fishing rod, though. Punished him for that, but I think planting the mine may have been the better choice. So, yep, so air dodge to try to avoid that, and then the mistake he made is rather that he tried to predict that he would hit me, so he up tilted, but what he should have done is just wait to see what I did, and if I, and he should have grabbed me, or he should have dash attacked me or forward tilted me. I mean, that's just a hard mistake that, it's a hard habit to break, to predict rather than to read. That was a questionable smash attack. I think he thought I was gonna jump onto the stage, but if I'm gonna wait for a sec to see kind of what you do, so I'm not gonna fall for it that easy. Yeah, so he's just, I mean, I don't blame him. He's mad chilling. Yeah, okay, so eventually he gets tired of, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes you can out-camp people. People will get frustrated and try to out-camp you. So right there I made a weird mistake where I should have stayed in my shield and then nared. But for some reason I jumped out of my shield. I think I just got a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure what he was doing. So that was so close. Some edge guards I just don't know how to complete. Because I feel like I just kind of miss. So I catch him on the back coming around there. And then I miss my edge guard again. So I probably should have ledge trapped. I don't know. It's tricky. It's hard to decide whether you ledge trap or you edge guard. So I catch him there at the very end by throwing a fishing rod into his shield. So sometimes the fishing rod can go through the shield, and so then the fishing rod will be over here, they'll be shielding here, and you're obviously on the other side of him over here, right? And then you can just pull the fishing hook and still catch them. So this is me versus the Sammis, and this is that Sammis I mentioned in my last video who was really good and really knew how to use those grabs as a means to poke you, but also actually grab you and force you into unfavorable situation. So this is a really good, it's an interesting, because this is a really good game from me, but I just make some fundamental mistakes towards the end that blow it for me. I just get a little too flustered, I get a little too into my head, and it costs me the match. So it's a good lesson for me. But yeah, this Samus was really good. I did beat them in one game. We played 3 games, and I beat them in one, but it was one of those ones where it just kind of felt like they just made some really bad mistakes on their part. It was really short, and that's kind of why I won. So in that situation, that was really interesting. So what they were waiting for is they wanted to shoot at my shield to see what I would do. Okay, that was sick. First of all, that spike was freaking sick. And then they gave me a little bit of a teabag. I mean, it is what it is. And so they shot at my shield to see what I would do. I jumped, and you could see they paused for a second. They wanted to see what I would do, and then they shot the bolt. So really great play on their part. I can't be mad about that. Like, that was just really good thinking. So this part's hilarious. I just, like, that felt so cathartic because they were teabagging me just a moment ago, and I just freaking hit him with a little bit of up tilt spam, and so that was funny. But unfortunately, I don't even get the stock from them, even though I do play pretty well and I do catch them on a few things, and I'm really proud of this. We don't actually take away their second stock. We get them to live out 150, and so this is where I'm starting to make my mistake. So I just want to kill them so bad. Because they're at 130, and I figure, you know, okay, I got the kill. Well, no, I don't, because Samus counts as a heavy. Samus is a little bit of a heavier champion, or not champion, but like a Smash character, and so that doesn't get the kill. And I'm so desperate for the kill, I don't try any of my other options. Like, I don't try to do a ledge trap scenario, get them off the edge, maybe try to go for another down smash. I just try so hard on focusing on fishing hook and throwing them up. Like, I really zero in on it. Right there, I tried to go for an edge guard, but I was just a little bit too late on that one. So yeah, my biggest mistake in this game is just I got too flustered at these last stocks. I was too desperate to try to get the kill, and then it leads to my demise ultimately. So great play on their part. Good job to them for, you know, recognizing what I was trying to do and just outplaying it. That was good. I'm ashamed of myself for that one, but it's just a good lesson not to do that, to not get so distracted, and I have to finish the game out this way, because I mean, we've seen it before on this channel, and I've done it before. You know, I can out camp people, I can out stall a game until the right moment comes to me. I don't need to force out a play. I can just play it safe. Even if I would have grabbed any of their energy balls and thrown it at them, that would have been a kill. I could have caught them on something like that, get them off the stage. They try to return back to stage. They liked to jump on stage or do an attack on a stage, so I could have just waited for that moment where they whiff, and then I get them. So just moments like that of, you know, trying not to fall into, this is the one way I know I can beat them. Even though it does work on a lot of people, it doesn't work for them. They've been around, they know how to play the game. So you can't always count on that one really cheesy, low skill or like low experience thing to punish people. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We're getting super close to VIP Smash, so please stick around and check it out. If you're interested in keeping up with me on social media, you can catch me in my links down below. If you want to help me get a capture card so I can start streaming, feel free to send me some coffee. So thanks for watching. I've been Bad Rob. I've been a bad little Rob. Thank you for being here.